Alright everybody, we're here with the next KCCR. As you can see, we're covering Starbound. Starbound's not new, per se, in the sense that it's, been in beta for a while. You can buy it on Steam, buy it from the website, you can log in and play. But like I said in the video I made a few minutes ago that I would be covering two things. This is the shorter one. Now, the reason I'm covering this now, well you would go, hey, Starbound's all over YouTube. You're late, bro. Here's the thing. Starbound has been in a beta, as you can see down there, beta V, Angry Koala, and there's been character wipes. I didn't want to do any form of character creation video on it in the beta stages during these wipes, but if you go to the Starbound main website right now, you'll see that coming this week or very early next week, the final character wipe should be happening, meaning that once that happens, there will be no more character wipes. And for those, there are some people who refuse to play the game because character keeps wiping planets, wipe ship, wipe. Well, that'll be over. So this is the time, everybody, to go grab Starbound if you've been on the fence about it. Now's the time to go get it. It'll still be in beta, but let's just go ahead and go into character creation. As you can see, I have the cutest, most adorable rebel. Yep, Webble Florin right there. Yep, he is a Webble. He's the cutest, but we're not going to look at him. He's the cutest! You're Florin! My Florin couldn't possibly be this cute. So we'll create a character. This is the character creation screen. Now, there is a character creator on the Starbound character creation application on the Starbound main website. You do have to sign up for an account to use it, but you could use that. It just lacks some of the options, or alternatively has more options. For example, on this it's really hard to see the undie color of the humans because you can't actually take the clothes off here and you don't have numbers like you do on that thing. So what my friend does, because she uses, made a human, is make the character log into the game, see how many options, whatever. We'll just get right into it. What I'm going to end up doing is sort of quick cycling through hairs, styles, and the outfits, just to give you a general taste of what's going on Starbound. I love Starbound, but as I said, let's keep this non-biased and focus solely on the character creation here. That being said, the Nova Kid are the 7th race that will be officially put in the game. They will not be next update, of course, but they will eventually be in there. They're a sentient gas bubble for all intents and purposes. So we'll just get right into it here. Hairstyle. This is a human male, so we'll just cycle through the hairstyles, give you a general idea of what to look forward to. There's a lot. There's a lot of different hairs. All right, let's go to female. I won't be covering every option. I'll just give you a general idea. Now, as I'm going through these, I can go ahead and state that there are mods. The dev team, Chucklefish, do allow mods. There's already plenty of mods that have been made that will add hairstyles and races and stuff like that. So don't feel too bad if you don't particularly any specific thing in these. They're all pretty cool. As you saw on the screen, my poor little adorable Florin's gonna be wiped, but I'm gonna get him back. He is the cutest thing you've ever seen. And then Glitch. Get a smell of female. So clever. Alright then, so I'm cycling through these pretty fast because we've already, let's do a female Florin, why not? Let's do that so you can see it easier. So yeah, I'm not using my headphones as I'm doing this, so if the audio of the game sounds a little goof and you're hearing echo, that's because I am using my speakers. Sorry, but I have earaches, and you don't really need me to get all super fancy for a KCCR, do you? As long as I'm showing you the goods. Alright, now I believe Florin and male and female Florin both use the same foliage, so it doesn't really matter. That about covers that. So what I'm going to do now is hit I'm going to hit cancel here, and I'm just going my cute Florin. Deal with it. And I'm going to show you some of the tech in the game, because it does directly, as if Starbound doesn't shit the bed and crash, it does directly tie into your character. Alright. That's not what I wanted. It's WASD. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. So, alright. This is your ship, but this isn't relevant to what we're doing. I forgot how to do any of this shit. There we go. Alright, so you get techs, which are what these little things are, so don't mind these too much. I'm going to come over here and this is the tech thing right here. Once you... oh right, I have to activate it with the E. So once you learn the techs, they'll be in your tech selection thing on your ship here. Every ship will have these, even custom ships. Their layout will be relative to wherever the fucking ship you have is. So there's a bunch of different techs here, and these apply different effects, and you can just unlock them and just click one, unlock it in. It doesn't matter, but you can only have 4 on at any time. These range from targeted blink, which is it's a teleport. Let you do whatever. Notice I'm running out of energy. Some of these do use more energy than others, but whatever. To rocket jumps allow you to do, I mean, they tell you, they're pretty descriptive. For as basic as this is, it allows you to know exactly what you're doing. You got a morph ball. This one's kind of cute in that one thing it doesn't tell you, I don't think, is when you use it, it's a Samus ball. But if you activate, if you left click with it, then watch. See, you get little bombs, cool. How do we get out of it? I forgot. Okay. Oh god, wrong item. I just shat the bed. Don't mind that. Mods for testing purposes. You got cars, and then you've got these boosts, which are just a means of, you hit space for this one, for example, and you go and your WASD, so like hit up, and then if you hit right and then hit it, if you hit, you know, that was left, by the way. So these are pretty cool. There's a bunch of different shit. Pretty much covers it in terms of Starbound character creation and what you can expect to get, but human car, because why not? It's pretty cute. Why you no work? There we go. Yep, so that's that. Now you get a bunch of different little outfits here. Alright, so I'm going to cover the outfits because they are directly relative to your character creation. Alright, you have your armor slots, okay? The left side is your actual equipment, what is giving you your stats, okay? So anything you put in the left slot of items here is where your actual defensive properties are. For example, that aphotic pants, okay? See there, the shield's defense that it adds. The sun is, I believe, it's heat that it generates, because moons and shit are super fucking cold. And I believe that is energy, that lightning bolt's energy. Obviously the heart is the amount of health you're gaining, and then I think that's energy regeneration, which is on that. Armor sets, like this is actually an armor set from the Hylottles, because, well, why not? It allows me to breathe underwater. Your right side and your armor slot here, these are all cosmetic, so any of these little benefits, now this could change in the future, but I'm pretty sure as of right now, as I make this video, all the little benefits you see on this do not apply whatsoever. It's just cosmetics. Think of it like wearing a costume set. Now over here it's the same thing. The top one is the one that is currently in effect, and the bottom one is the cosmetic value. As you can see, that gives light, and this is just a little hunting knife because I'm a little rabble. Other than that, your weapons go up here. Now, something a lot of people don't know you can do, and I am going to point this out, is, okay, so I have this sword right here. Don't worry about that. It is Great Sword of Artorias. If you put that in there, then that is what will be a left click whenever you don't have something clicked on your hotbar up here. So like I have this axe click, but if I let go of the axe, then this is just what my left click is. The benefit of doing something like this is I used to have a one-handed sword in the left, so when I left click, you know, bam bam, and you can put a shield or say food in the right click and then keep yourself healed up, or you can put your flashlight and you know, any combination of. But that's what these are. Use them. They are awesome. Other than that, guys, that's Starbound in a nutshell. There's not a whole lot I can do to explain it more, but that about covers. Sure. covers it. So I'm going to move on to the next video. So give me 1 second. Alright, this is the second game now that we've teleported here from my ship in the galaxy known as Starbound. It is called I Divine Cybermancy. I believe... I don't know if this classifies as an indie game or what, but it is on Steam, and according to my friend, it's been out for a few years, but it's had some major updates since then. Oh boy, I don't even know how to explain this game. It is complex. That is the only fucking word I can think of that properly encompasses So let's just get right into it. Now this is the main screen. This is a hell of a weird looking main screen. Alright, so no avatar selected. When you've created a character, that will be like avatar, and then in parentheses, or brackets, I suppose it'll name the avatar you have selected. That's how you know which character you're playing. You got play campaign solo and launch Temple HQ solo. Both of these essentially do the same goddamn thing, but when you're starting and you've never played I for the first time, do play campaign, as that will eventually take you to Temple HQ. But Temple HQ is just, yeah, find servers, create server. We're not worrying about that right now. So alright, we're just gonna hit play campaign, and we're gonna get a delicious loading screen with some cute texts. Alright, so texts. Alright, that's I, everybody. That's I. Not really. Alright, so this is the first part of the quote unquote character customization, if you want to call it that. Alright, so you'll name your you. I don't know what to call it, your character, your drone, whatever, but you'll be naming you here. So yep, Lizard Muffin. Alright, so we're going to create. Now, this is the actual idea here. Now, this is going to take some fucking explaining. Also, I didn't realize that was the med pack in the background right there. Alright, so, before I go into the genes here, I'm going to explain over here. These are all your stats. Everything your character has, to an extent. These are your main statistics, I think, strength, you know, alright. They're pretty self-explanatory. Strength, carry weight, and the power of melee attack. Psi-Force is your, you have Psi powers and, like, tech powers, enhancements, augmentations, if you will. Think Deus Ex, but with Psi. And then you have Endurance, which is like your resistance to bleeds and stamina and life and shit. Accuracy, hacking, because you do hack. So alright, these are self-explanatory, but here I'm gonna hover over them, pause the video. I'm not gonna, so if you want to see what they do. Alright, so alright, so now that we've covered all of them, I will state this. Every time I have tried to make a character, you cannot edit karma here. I do not believe it is possible at all to change the amount of karma you have, or your health, or your superhuman reflexes. Those have always stayed the same for me. I'm probably wrong on some of those, but I know for a fact you can't touch the karma. Alright, here's your genetic strands. This is what dictates all of this starting shit, and then I'll show you more on the next screen. But alright, so you have a bunch of little parts of your DNA here. You've got normal, which, as you can see down, oh, I guess I have to click it. Normal, the gene represents the absence of choice, the doubt, the non-evident. Very low bonus and malice of all characteristics. Alright, now a bonus is what makes these statistics higher, and your malice is what makes them lower, your negatives. Alright, Bina. Bina. Okay, some of these, like Bina, enhances your hacking, medicine, mental balance, but it gives you a negative in strength and endurance. So you've got 3 of these that you can mix and max. English, everybody, English. It will dictate what your character looks like over here, and there's a lot of shit you can do, and then you can always hit reset and cycle through shit randomly. It's entirely possible to end up with a character with like 40 and everything. You've got Metastream. The gene represents the intoxicating chaos of the metastrumonic force. Very high bonus and malice, all characteristics. Alright. Alright, so here, the Metastream is what you can do to get yourself a very powerful early character. If you just do 3 metastrooms, for example, it's entirely possible to get a basis of like 35 and everything. You can either do this and just keep clicking, because it is, or you can just hit reset a bunch. I've literally had a character where I just had straight up greens and everything, like damn near everything was a starting of 40. So like no matter what you do though, notice like your health doesn't seem to change. And I guess I was wrong, superhuman reflexes can be higher here, but yeah. So alright, so I'm just going to go with this since it's a KCCR and just accept this and go right into it. Alright, ignore this, that doesn't matter. Okay, this is like a tutorial, but we're not going to finish the tutorial because I don't have to. Hitting B brings up your character sheet. Alright. Every time you level up, you're going to get some stat points. I don't remember the exact level, or the exact amount you gain per level up, but I believe by level 4, since you start at 1, that means 3 levels. You end up with 9 skill points, so I'm assuming 3 per level. Alright. You'll be able to put a 1-for-1 ratio in here. You put 1, and this would go up until you get it to a certain rank, then it will require 2, then 3, then 4, and I believe you can get up to the point where it starts costing 100 for each of them. Raising agility can raise superhuman reflexes, yada yada. This is your armor rating directly relative to your stats, as well as what armor you choose to wear, light, medium, heavy. I will end up going to my other character to show you that. And you've got some extra stuff down here. Now, this is where it gets interesting. This isn't the and your class, Lizard Muffin. Your class changes based on the statistics that you input. You will always start as an Equilibrium Fist, but you can easily change what you come out to. There are 3 tiers of classes for each thing. I believe Equilibrium Fist is a neutral class. In order to do that, you, let's say I allot all my points into hacking, will eventually turn me into a hacker. Now, there is a terminal in the HQ that you can go to and just look up exactly what stats give you a class. I'm not going to do that in this video, but you can do that. It's pretty easy. It's in the library. Alright, so this is your armor thing. This is sort of directly relative to character creation, so I'll explain it. Once you get out of the tutorial, you'll find these things called armories with your weapons and your ability to change your armor down here, which does change how your character looks. Everything you equip here, for example, each one of these is a square. My favorite sniper rifle takes up 2 whole things right here, so it means I can't put it anywhere else. Each clip of ammo generally takes up 1 square. Now the reason I'm covering this in this KCCR is everything you equipped, including your grenades and shit, are visible on your character, which I think is pretty cool. So that's something to keep in mind. Now here's a cyber tag. Here's the next part of the character customization, although this just requires money and is not relative to your leveling up. Okay. As you can see, each one of these has a cost for next level that only increases as you put more money into it. But these things are your cybernetic implants. What these do is enhance your character in some important ways. So for example, the Cyberbrain. I'm going to take a look. And now I'm going to do the same thing I did with the stats on the main screen. I'm just going to slowly hover over all of these. If you want to see and read them, go ahead and pause the video. That being said, let me get to it. Cyberbrain. Cyber Eyes. Cyber Arms. Adrenaline Pumper, otherwise known as your heart. Cyber Weapon Interface, otherwise known as... I don't know what that is. Wired Reflex. Nervous Control. Cyber Neural Interface. In other words, I don't know what those are either. Cyber Armored Skull. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. Side Decoupler. Muscular Control. Cyber Armored Torso. Firewall. Cyber Legs. Alright. Now it's important to understand, notice that's like saying it's giving you some protection for your head. That is because, as I said here, these can all be enhanced with your cyber. You've got research, and then this is your overall stats. Your kills, your team artifacts, whatever. Alright, now let's cover the size stuff, because it doesn't show you, thanks car, it doesn't show you any of this stuff up here. So, that being said, you've got some psi powers. I can't use half of these, as you see I don't have them learned. No, it doesn't even show you what it has. Alright, I guess I'll explain it. So you upgrade these once you meet certain stat requirements and get certain research and shit like that done. You do this at There's some vendors in the HQ you do. These are pretty self-explanatory. For example, boost jump activates it, or you can activate it by crouching and jumping. It enhances your jump, gives you a super jump. Sprint. I can just show you that right now. Just holding down shift allows you to sprint. So it's pretty shut up me. It's pretty straightforward shit. Some of these, for example, allow you to, this one I believe is the one what makes your sight go full grayscale, but you start to see sound waves emanating from anything that is making sound. Maybe it's this one, I don't know. One of these is the ability to cloak, the ability to use Eagle Eye, which is essentially like a lock-on that allows you to use a shotgun at sniper rifle range and guarantee your hits land. All of these things, Psi and Cyber, use your energy down here, which is your yellow bar. The Psi stuff is a little different. These things can actually, they're great, they're awesome, some of them are really awesome. For example, this one creates multiple clones of me. Yep, multiple clones. You killed them all. Alright, and Alchemy allows you to, right here, allows you to transform like ammo on the ground into health receiving items, amongst other things like that. Some of these range from, yeah, and they've got drone. I haven't learned all of these, so I can't really, but there's a lot, as you can see. Secondary, bind the action to a shortcut, yeah. Okay, so you've got drones over here. As you learn these, you're able to, on your character, equip an item which is either a sentry drone or a, holy shit, I'm going to call it a scarab. It's like a scrabarella or something like that. It's essentially a sentient little drone guy with a gun and shields that runs around, and you can set him into hunt mode, and he'll hunt down your enemies and start whooping their ass. They can come with a variety of weapons such as assault rifles, shotguns, and sniper rifles. And the sentry is just a stationary turret that you can pick up and actually carry it around and wreck dudes with. So there's a lot going on here. Actually I guess I can show you the hacking here. This is directly relative. Okay, this is your hacking interface. Notice I am the only one there. You can hack yourself, so I'll explain how this works. Refreshing will just refresh anything around you can hack. You'll notice I've got possess, hack, destroy, and steal. Alright, these make sense, so there's no problem. Possess gives you a bonus when you're trying to hack. As you can see, it says it right there. It allows you to see out of something's eyes. Well, why can you hack yourself? Well, you can counter-hack yourself. Let's say something hacks you that doesn't destroy you, and you end up with like the inability to shoot. I can attest to that because I shot a guy point blank, ran through the shotgun, and the bullets hit me. So, you know, horrible shit. You can hack yourself and get rid of the negative virus. So I'm going to start a hack to give you a general idea. Well, maybe I won't. Over here you've got your attack, defense, cyber HP. Your HP is your HP, self-explanatory. Your attack, defense, and cyber HP. Defense obviously lowers the attack of the opposing virus by a set amount. Attack is what you need to lower HP, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so I'm going to choose Destroy on myself for the sake of ending this video with lulz, assuming it works. Alright, so you've got attack, mask, scan, shield, overflow. Attack straightforward. You attack. Mask lowers their attack. Okay. Scan lowers their defense. Shield enhances your defense. And overflow enhances, because it's after cause of the kind of sense, it increases your attack by 30, but it decreases your defense by 22. Okay, so it increases your attack and lowers your defense. Alright, hacking is relatively difficult depending on what you're trying to hack. Sometimes it's easier to strip all their defense with a scan than maybe go into a mask until they start pumping that up and throw some overflows on yourself, maybe some defense, and go in for the attack. Let's try it. So mask, you can see it working down there. Go that attack. Throw some scan out. I am hacking myself, but it's significantly easier to hack yourself than to do something else. And as you use overflow, your attack goes up. I should just be able to just destroy myself. And nope, it doesn't allow me to kill myself. Damn shame. That would have been a lulz-ass video ending. So you can hack them, which will, like, if you do it against a enemy, it'll turn them to your side. If you destroy them, it'll just outright destroy them. If you use destroying a door, the door will do the same thing as hacking it, which will open it. You can hack ATMs, you can hack scrabblers, you can hack sentries, you can hack fucking everything, pretty much. You've got all the psi and whatnot. Another thing you have, I don't have a gun, but another thing you have once you get a firearm or something, or the med pack even, I believe. When you're sprinting, if you left click, it doesn't do it with the sword, but if you left click, you'll do a force energy blast in front of you that eventually gets strong enough that it just implodes dudes. Anywho, that about... Oh god, I broke everything. That about covers Divine Cybermancy. I'm gonna go to my other character real quick and show you some items. I'm not gonna cut it, so we'll just log out is what you do when you want to disconnect. Log out is what you do when you want to use a different character. All right, so let's just go to HQ. Sincere words are not elegant. Elegant words are not sincere. Yep. Alright, let's just choose the Kara. Load. Alright, so as you can see, I've got my sniper rifle. But we're going to run over to this armory so I can show you the what I'm talking about in terms of armor and weapons appearance and shit like that. Alright. No. I forgot to rebind all my controls. Alright, so you can see I have a sniper rifle and medpack here. Alright, let me draw my sword. Actually, let's use the med pack. That's easier. Okay, so you can see the sniper rifle back there. Well, you said that you could have other weapons visible. Notice the sniper rifle takes up all that room, but let's say I want this thing. Yep, there's the sword back there. Got dual pistols. Now you can see them right there on my character side. You got this pistol here. So everything you can equip, it's right there. You may not be able to see it, but it turned on the character there. Everything you can equip does appear on your character, and you can do a crazy number of things. For example, you can have a shotgun on and a sword on. You've got your armor down here, light, medium. Medium looks pretty radical. Heavy, which just makes you a fucking beast. Notice you got some speed, malice, and all that shit, but that's going directly into gameplay, which I'm not going to cover. I've already covered it a lot. These are pretty much all the different types of things you can get. That takes up the full back slot. It's a huge goddamn minigun, so, you know, raisins. As you can see, I put the clip on. Just put a shit ton of clips on. The magazines, which you'll be able to see, but not right here. Let's just accept. Alright, everything's probably going to kill me, but you can see the thing is, it can go. Alright, and there we go. So, yeah, so that about covers Divine Cybermancy. You can't really get into it much for, oh god. Much more than that. Apparently I guess that's a heavy armor. Yeah, so things, it's a pretty fun game. It's difficult, it's enjoyable, but, you know, you've got all this stuff here, as you can see. I haven't learned anything else, so you can turn off the HUD. Anyways, that's the KCCR for this month, everybody. You got 2 games in one. That's probably because Starbound didn't take us, you know, it was a little bit. This is probably going to be a really long video, so I'm going to cut it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that this has turned out beneficial. As always, like, subscribe, comment below. If you've got questions and need answers, and they're relative to a video I've done, ask away. I have answers, and there is no such thing as a dumb question, unless if you ask there's a dumb question, but then technically going, nope, there's not, means you got an answer. Alright guys, as always, ciao for now.